And as the dust settles on the first wave of free agency, we will take a closer look at what some teams did and didn't do. But one thing that bears mentioning, the Cincinnati Bengals, and there was a report that they were going to be active in the early stages of free agency, and they have been active in the early stages of free agency, spending more money than they've ever spent. And I don't think that Mike Brown, the owner of the team, decided to do this because he's sick and tired of being called cheap. He's been called cheap for so long, he should be used to it by now. I'd love to know at what level of the organization this came from and really what they're trying to do. And unless and until someone tells me otherwise, my belief is going to be they're just trying to win.
They are, right. They're trying to win. That's it. They're building their defense stunk last year. You know, it stunk. It wasn't good. They got obliterated in the run game. I mean, I want to make sure I got this right, but I'm pretty sure they were last in football in rush defense. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what you do when that's a problem, Mears? You sign a big MFer like DJ Reader. I mean, he is one of the best run-stopping interior defensive tackles in football. So that's awesome. I mean, that's a great signing. I know people like, you know, it's not a superstar name, but this is the kind of player that makes defenses great. And he's never going to get headlines. The stats are never going to really tell you what he does. He commands double teams, creates mosh pits in the middle of a defense or offense. And then, hey, Trey Wayne's at corner. I mean, listen, you know, you and I, you're a Mr. Vikings. He's got a lot of talent. He can cover people for sure. You know, he's a little bit of a pass interference issue, doesn't always play the ball well, but he can run. He's got size, you know, and I think they're probably hoping their coaching can clean up some of these things. So I like that. And, of course, franchising A.J. Green, things are going in the right direction with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, and who knows what ultimately happens with A.J. Green. Does he want to be there? Will he be traded? Will he be traded during the season if the season goes off the rails early? But they are trying to – and again, I don't think they're trying to change anyone's mind. They're just trying to win. And we know that these kinds of moves don't necessarily guarantee you're going to win, but you've got to spend money. The minimum cash expenditure under the new CBA is up to 90%. That's 90 cents of every dollar has to be spent. At some point, you've got to spend it, and they are spending it, and we'll see if it makes them any better. But look, I don't hate the Bengals, contrary to the belief of some who don't like the fact that I pointed out that the smoke signals coming from Joe Burrow suggested he was thinking about trying to pull an Eli Manning. Oh, by the way, he was thinking about it. He's not now. I'm all for the Bengals being competitive. I think every fan base deserves a team that is in contention at least every third year. These long droughts aren't good for the sport, where a city becomes essentially forgotten, like the Browns, like the Bengals, and other places where we just never see a team rise up and compete for an opportunity to get to the postseason, an opportunity to get to the Super Bowl.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.